It opened up my eyes, I saw the sign. Hello, everybody. 恭喜发财 and a happy new year to all of you out there. Today is the second day of Chinese New Year, and I'm wearing a cheongsam top. This is like actually an old top that, as usual, I only wear once a year. So, how are you all feeling today? I just had lunch with my mom just now nearby because right now in Malaysia, we can only dine in two-person per table. So I went out for lunch with my mom just now, and I realized that a lot of people didn't dress up for a Chinese New Year, and a lot of ladies are not wearing makeup at all, unlike like in the past where everyone dressed up at least the first 3 days of Chinese New Year. So in a way, I found it quite funny because like everyone is like, when is this gonna end? You know, when can I continue on my life? When can things become better? So a lot of people kind of like give up on life. So those of you out there, don't give up on life. Just keep yourself busy, keep yourself productive, and today we're actually talking about what are signs. So usually people say, oh, you know, I need a sign from the universe, I need a sign from God, I need a sign from you, a tarot reader, an astrologer. So what are the signs out there? But before I move into that, there's a few things that I would like to announce. Those of you who are on Clubhouse, follow me. It's Sarah Melo. Also follow me on my other socials, YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, LinkedIn, TikTok. You can follow me on all these platforms. It's Sarah Melo, plain and simple. And if you want to download a 2021 astrology calendar to know when's the moon cycles, when is the new moon, the full moon, when is the retrograde, and right now Mercury retrograde is happening, feel free to download this free calendar. It's on my website, www.sarahmelo.com, and you scroll down to the media section. There's a download button there where you can download. So today I would like to talk about the signs, because this is something that everyone asks me, Sarah, what's the sign? You know, how can I know whether it's the right sign? So a lot of people always get confused, I would say, with their intuition and also their emotions. At times, people tell me, oh, this is, you know, the sign because my intuition tells me so, or my sixth sense tells me so. But I find that after listening to that story, it's not true. I would say that actually, I don't think this is the sign. I think you're just being emotional over the whole situation. So a lot of people, I would say that everybody have the ability to be psychic, and everybody have the ability to use their sixth sense or their intuition. But most people, it would actually take some time for them to master their sixth sense and also master their intuition. Because in order to hear certain signs and in order to, you know, understand certain signs that, you know, that the universe is giving you, you would actually first need to calm yourself down or calm your mind down and be in a situation where you are balanced, where you don't feel like, you know, confused, where your emotions are not up and down. That is how you actually hear the signs clearly. So many of you may know, or some of you may know, that I'm actually a Roman Catholic. It's actually the strictest form of Christianity. So last year, I went to church and I went for confession. So I was talking to the male priest and I asked him, so in Catholic churches, we call the male priest father. So I was talking to the father. I was like, Father, I want to know, right, how come I don't get signs from God? Why don't I get signs from Jesus? Why don't Jesus come into my dream and tell me, okay, Sarah, this is what you need to do next? Or Sarah, you know, your future husband is at Sunway Pyramid on Sunday. You know, you should go to Sunway Pyramid. How come I don't get this kind of signs? And then the father say, actually, I don't get those signs either. I've never in my, in my entire career as a priest, and I think he is about like 50-ish years old. In my entire career as a priest, I've never gotten any signs through Jesus. And when, there are certain signs that appears in your dream, it's called transcendental signs. So far, what he told me is that he has never gotten any signs, in his dreams, even though he is a male priest himself, and his entire career in like the priesthood or in the Christian church, has been like, at least 20, 30 years. But sometimes signs comes to you. A lot of people, they actually get their signs, but somehow they don't know that it is the sign. So what is the sign? And also what I believe that at times, signs keep on appearing and appearing over again until you learn your lesson. For example, when I was working in corporate, I was in advertising for 10 years, and previously I was heading an agency in Vietnam. My health wasn't the best because I worked till late night. I was constantly rushing, to complete certain campaigns. But what I felt but what happened to me back then was I kept on falling sick, and I was really, really sick. That was actually the sign, from the universe that I should take things like easy and I should not die for my career. Working hard for your career, it is one thing. But when you are literally dying for your career, that is already a sign from the universe. So if at that point of time, I didn't change my lifestyle, I would probably gotten like even more sicker and sicker, and maybe even like, have my health deteriorate to the point of no return. So that was actually a sign for my health. And that was why I decided to actually move back from overseas and start my business, because I told myself, okay, life is short. Sarah Maylo, what do you actually want to do in life? So I was like figuring out what do I want to do in life. And like everybody out there, all of us actually want the same thing. We want a life that is very rare, that we can serve, humanity, that we can change society, that we can, really, really have impact in other people's life. Because one of the main purpose that we feel that we are appreciated is when we serve and people appreciate us. So I realized that what I'm doing right now as a career can really, really do that. So that's why I decided to start that business. And the other aspect of like why I moved back to Malaysia was also because it has always been my dream to pursue my, to further my postgraduate studies. And I find that because I listened to those signs, that my life in the past 2.5 years, it has been amazing. So always listen to the sign. Also, a lot of people who are in relationship or, wanting to get married, most of the time, they already get the sign, whether this person is the right person or the wrong person. Because there's a saying out there that goes, the divorce usually happens before the wedding itself. Usually, there will be red flags. There will be certain, elements that, of incompatibility. So always listen to the sign. At times, of course, being a good person, we want to give another person the benefit of doubt. It's like, okay, maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe, I should give this person a benefit of doubt. I shouldn't, judge a person or something like that. But always listen to your hunches and always listen to your intuition, because somehow it is very, very accurate. So far, my intuition and my sixth sense on the people around me has always been accurate, especially in the past few years when I decide to listen to my own intuition. So far, I've been very, very accurate and correct. So also listen to your intuition, but know the signs, the correct signs exist when you are not emotional. When you're in a state where you're overly emotional, learn to calm down, maybe by meditation, by doing yoga or listening to music or something like that. Only when you're in a clear head space, then only listen to the signs. That is where you know it is the right sign for you. So that's all I want to share today on the signs. And I wish you all an amazing, amazing weekend and also amazing evening. Take care, everyone, and also stay safe. Bye-bye.